Well guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the 100 day project. You know the score, day something or other, not quite sure which day it is. And welcome to part 3, the final part of how to vlog. Don't listen to me, not very good at vlogging, which will become quite apparent in this particular vlog. So obviously I put together 2 previous videos, one which I'll link up here, talking about some of the gear I used, and 2, again I'll link it up here, just some techniques and some thought process when I'm actually out recording a vlog. And of course that was in Albufeira. When I was recording all of that, unbeknown to you lot, I was actually pretty ill, pretty bad case of some viral nonsense sort of attacked me, had me lying low and missing out on all of the good Portuguese food. Fighting fit now, well, as fit as I can be as a jumper in Jalali. Anyway, getting sidetracked as usual. How to vlog number 3. So I'm not going to talk about editing or things like that because it's a little bit boring really. Just to say that I do all of the editing on an iPad using DaVinci Resolve. I used to use LumaFusion, but I've actually moved across to DaVinci Resolve. Now I'm probably only making use of about 30% of the features of DaVinci Resolve. And that is one of the little tasks that I've set myself by the end of this 100 day project, that I've gotten slightly better at using DaVinci Resolve. Why I edit on the iPad is a little bit of a hang up from previous years. I used to do all my editing on my old MacBook, but battery life on it was pretty shocking, and I really didn't want to use up the remaining battery life on video editing, so I moved across to the iPad. I have since bought myself a MacBook Air, and the battery life on that thing is pretty astounding. I've kept editing on the iPad. It does okay. I think I'll carry on editing on the iPad for the foreseeable. Now, one thing just to get out of the way pretty quickly, as he almost gets taken out by a bike, that would have made for good content. One thing you'll see very little of in our vlogs, and that is driving footage. You might see a little bit of dashboard cam, but every time we're using the dashboard cam, Nicola is starting and stopping that camera. I'm not going to go on and on about this, but I absolutely 100% disagree with vloggers vlogging themselves while driving on public roads, and that includes drone footage as well. I don't care if there's someone else in control of the drone, the fact that you're up and down a public road. But I say I'm not going to pay too much attention to that. Suffice to say, did used to work in the media as a photographer, and I do know of cases where footballers and sports stars and managers have been punished after the fact when footage has come to light of them using their mobile phone. I don't think there's too much of a difference, in my personal opinion, of recording yourself and speaking into the camera when you're driving. I don't think we're that far away from a vlogger, a YouTuber, a social media personality being done for that. So if we want to record stuff from driving, a little bit of dashboard cam, but talking into the camera when driving, I think that's just off-putting and wrong. Anyway, enough said about that. By the way, this is a lovely little town we're in. It reminds me a bit of kind of walking through Miami with all of these palm trees and everything. And unlike the last couple of days where we've had pretty shocking rain, it's rather pleasant indeed. We interrupt this normal scheduled programming to bring you to what seems like a market with lots of dogs mitching about as well. I think it's maybe a charity auction for like a dog's trust or something, because there's lots of posters up of the dogs. So Nicola's in here somewhere, by the way, as well, probably buying some random rubbish, all in the aid of the dog, of course. Oh, Tartas donuts. Oh, hang on, dog nuts. Anyone spot Nicola? What is that? Oh, look at this here. I just got blown over some kind of leaflet about something, all in Spanish, can't read it. Oh, deposit that in the bin and we'll move on. Move on. Yeah, there's definitely some kind of dog training and stuff going on over here. Nicola's probably in her absolute element. I should probably warn these guys that she has a habit of stealing dogs. Not really. Lots of dogs. Oh,
yes, it's a dog adoption event.
A dog adoption event?
Yeah, and these are all different charities raising funds for different, some are cat, some are dog. And I think at midday and at 5 o'clock they're parading the dogs that need homes.
That could be dangerous. There better not be a sausage dog in that parade. Oh wow, that's fabulous. I'm kind of glad I've interrupted this normal programming to bring you the little dog parade. If there's a sausage dog in there, we might be +1 by the end of the day.
Yo creo que saludará a todos los presentes.
Perhaps this is a good example of why I'm pretty bad at vlogging, because we don't ever really have a script. I know some people will have kind of a plan and a script and they'll maybe stick to it. We just kind of wing it, and then we get kind of waylaid. This was supposed to be a vlog about how to vlog, and it seems to have been mostly about dogs. But hey, one thing we don't do is we don't set shots up. The only time that I would record something twice, I think I've said this before, was if Nicola had said something profound. But that triggers some people out there, and we just need to share that because some of the stuff she comes off with is absolutely fantastic. So that's the only time that we would actually sort of set things up. Now it does mean that a lot of the sort of stuff's missed maybe, and maybe doesn't really hang together too well. I think the main thing that we want to record these vlogs for, yes, there's a little bit of money now coming in, which is great, but it's mostly for our memories. And the last thing we want to do is turn our travels into kind of a film set, walk up and down those steps 5 or 6 times. I can see why people would do scripts and things like that, and it certainly would make the vlog probably flow a little bit better. But I think we'll just carry on winging it. And by the way, I've lost Nicola, and I think she's just bought something. Yep, I think she's coming now over to show us. See, off track again.
I literally want to cry when I see every dog. I want to take them all.
I know. They all seem to be quite big dogs.
Yeah.
Podencos and things like that. Which...
Do you know what? I would take a Podenco. I actually would. I'd have a Podenco and a sausage if the van allowed it.
I was going to say if the van allowed it. It's barely big enough for a sausage.
But they seem such sweet-natured dogs. They're just lovely.
There was one there being paraded around, and the first person it went to, it just rested its chin on the person's leg. If that had been us,
oh, I was literally almost sobbing.
We'd have been like,
I'll take it.
And this is a good example of us not having a script, because Nicola doesn't even know that this is supposed to be a vlog about how to vlog.
Oh, is it?
And it seems to have turned into a vlog about dogs.
You can't go wrong when it's a vlog about dogs. You just can't.
A dog vlog, yeah. A vloggy dog vlog. Anyway.
And the stalls here are all either products for dogs or things that feature dogs or cats. There's actually a couple of cat charities, and I literally want to buy everything.
Buy everything, tick all the dogs, and happy days.
Yeah.
Well, this appears to be on all afternoon, because you said there's
another showing of dogs at 5 o'clock, so I'll probably wander back in a bit.
Let's keep her away from the cervezas before she comes back here, because we might be +4.
There's little dogs too now.
Carefully making sure there's no sausages, mind you.
No es una energía muy alta, con lo cual son perros que bueno, yo creo que
the ones being paraded at the moment, one is called Cookie.
We think it's a bit bonkers. Would fit him well.
You know what? I absolutely love people who love animals. One of the dogs was getting paraded out, and once it finished, out of the way, out of the view of everyone, he just bent down and he just gave it a big massive cuddle. Love animals, I love you. Right, well, we're going to go for coffee, and I guess I'll try to pick up this how to vlog a bit later. But as I said earlier, don't follow what I do, because clearly I don't really know how to vlog. And that, ladies and gentle squires, is why you should not listen to me when I say, here's how to vlog. That last piece, that was about 3 weeks ago. We're now in Italy. Turns out this vlog was not about how to vlog, more how not to vlog. I promise I'll bring that third piece, how to vlog, up soon. Now it's time to explore a little bit of Italy for the 100-day project, from this random how not to vlog to how not to vlog the dog. We shall see you tomorrow.